My name is Ann Myers, and I'm a member of the Manchester Church of the Brethren, and it was my honor and privilege to serve the Church of the Brethren as the secretary of its annual conference from 1988 through 1997. I remember when I was elected in 1987 in Cincinnati, when they called my name, I was just stunned. I had no idea that I would actually be called to this position, and immediately upon them calling my name, they ushered me to the platform where I sat the rest of the week with the officers, and all I could think of was, my goodness, what have I done? The 10 years following that were some of the most intense and exhilarating and sad years of my life serving in that position. It was certainly like having a second full-time job. As the secretary, my responsibility was to organize all the business and to make sure that all of the documents were prepared correctly for delegates, and the packets were ready to be mailed to the attendees at conference, and to work with the nominating committee to make sure the ballot was filled. And there was so much going on that the average person probably wouldn't even think about it. Probably for me, the best thing about being annual conference secretary all those years was just the people that I got to meet. I worked with 10 different moderators, each who were very different people, but talented people in their own right. My role as secretary changed with each moderator slightly based on the gifts that they brought to their job, but it was just a wonderful experience to be able to know up close and personal some of the leaders of our church. I was able to be secretary for Bill Hayes, the first African American moderator of the Church of the Brethren, and followed the next year by Elaine Sollenberger, who was the first woman moderator of Church of the Brethren. I enjoyed each and every person that I worked with. I would tell you on this side of that time of my life that it was terrifying, walking into the arena every morning facing well over 1,000 delegates, knowing that somehow I had to make sure that they had the right materials in the right place in the right time, that we had the right people standing by ready to answer the questions or be introduced as guests. I remember counting down, okay, 1 session down, 7 to go, 2 sessions down, 6 to go. But it never failed, that somehow it always worked out. And I think that we all know that the Lord and the Spirit moved in those times, and I considered it a great honor and privilege to be able to serve the Church of the Brethren in that way.